Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline, and I have finally figured out how to use a thermal brush. So if you want to figure out how to use this $20 or sometimes even less device to get you perfect at home fluffy blowouts without even having to have your hair wet, then sit back, relax, let's get right into today's video.
She's a bad thing, fine as hell, thick as fuck, oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this super cute, fluffy 90s bob using this half wig from HerGivenHair and my thermal brush. I love this look so much, and I love how this hair literally looks like my natural hair. Every time I wear this wig, everyone's like, it's a wig, that's your hair. And this length literally gives my hair. I'll have a link down below. But I really like this hair because it has like a nice invisible band type of construction in the front. It's very well constructed, so it gives me like a very like minimal leave out. But let's get into the styling of the hair. I am using the Wavy Talk thermal brush. I got this from Amazon. It was about $18. Sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's $20. Mine has 2 heat settings. I have it on to the highest because I always feel like curling hair, you want to use a higher setting. Think of the thermal brush like a giant curling iron without a clamp. The curl isn't coming from wrapping the hair, it's coming from keeping the tension while slowly rotating the hair. That's why I call it the tension and roll method. Let me break it down for you. Start with a small section. You want to use this on dry hair, but you can use it from like 90, 95 to 100% dry. Use sections no wider than your thermal brush. And then you place your brush depending on what direction you want it. I'm doing curls going inward, so I'm putting it under the hair, and I'm twisting my wrist to create that like tension, that grip. And since I'm doing this on a mannequin, I have to like sometimes hold on to the hair to help me pull away from the brush to create. Now you want to rotate, don't wrap. Instead of wrapping all your hair around the hair at once, slowly roll the brush while feeding hair into it. This is the part that most people miss. Make sure you go nice and slow. As you're going slowly, hold the hair for like 5 to 10 seconds depending on the hair, and twist as you pull out. As you're moving the brush, keep rotating it in the same direction. Don't stop spinning halfway. This gives you a polished blowout look. So I want you to think pull, roll, hold. Keep rolling as you pull and slide the brush out. A good tip is if your brush keeps getting tangled and you're having a hard time pulling it out, you probably have too much hair wrapped around it. So all I do is just slightly unroll some of the hair until I feel it stop giving me that like tug, and the hair will simply roll out. While you're doing this, imagine the hair is constantly turning in one direction. Pull the hair taut, start turning the brush into the hair, still keeping that tension. Let the hair naturally wrap itself without turning, not because you're manually wrapping it. Continue turning while gently pushing the hair, while pushing the brush away from your head, and never go in the reverse direction until the brush is completely out of your hair. You'll notice sometimes I have to use my hand to help guide the hair, especially towards the ends, because since this is a bob and it's also like blunt layers, it's hard for it to like grasp onto the ends. So I'll use my hand to just help make sure it's like getting every piece of hair, especially the ends. And this rule remains the same no matter what direction. Like for this look, I'm going mainly inwards for that like bob type of like look, to get like curled inward look. But I can also do the same tension and pull it and roll it in another direction for different looks. The more used you get, once you get used to like the motion, you can go ahead and play around with different direction to see what look works best for you. But I feel like just curling it inward like I'm doing is what's going to help you get that like simple beginner friendly bob look. Another thing too, if you want more volume at the top of the hair, you can roll the hair all the way back up to heat up all the hair at the top, hold for a bit at the top, and then to release it, because you don't want too much hair, you have to unroll everything to a certain degree where there's less tension and slowly slide the hair out. But you see, this is going to give you more curl towards the top versus having all the curls towards the bottom. Just verbally, that's kind of how I would explain it. I'm going to leave clips of me curling the rest of the hair. I do have this sped up slightly, so it's not super in real time, so I'm taking more time going even slower than what you think. But I want you to like pay attention to like how I hold it and where I hold it and see what type of curls it gives me. So that way whenever you're watching this back and you want to recreate it, you know which way to hold it for what type of look you're going for. Because I'm doing a kind of a mix of everything to give you variations to show you like, okay, if you want a lot of volume on top or a lot of curl, like right here I'm focusing a lot on the ends. So you're going to see the curl is really there at the ends. And then I bring it back up to give it volume. You see, like all the top is nice and straight, but the end is really flicky. If I wanted more volume on top, I would have rolled it back up and held it longer on the top. We'll see with this one, since I rolled it back and let it cool up, I'm even doing like a twist around unwrap. And this is how you get more like a little curl. You can also curl your hair with this. So see, but all the same concept. Pull the hair out for tension, feed the hair into it, and rotate and pull until you get down to the ends. The tension and pull method is what I'm calling it. But right there you see I got a nice little swoop going that way. Also, if you're patient and you have time, you can go ahead and use like the little Velcro rollers to re-roll the hair back up, and that will give you like more volume and hold for like a longer look. Or you can go in with some flexi rods or like overnight rods and wrap the hair up, and then you're gonna have a really nice blowout. As far as what products I use, I feel like I never really show that. I did go in with some of this like L'Oreal Elvive gloss serum. It's like a shine serum. I use a little pea size, and this kind of just helps add some shine to the hair. But again, you can use this on 100% dry hair and you're gonna get the perfect look. Don't use this on wet hair though. You need a round brush and a blow dryer with like actual like air for that. But yeah, like I said, verbally I can only say so much. Sometimes I feel like, especially for me, I have to learn just redoing what someone's doing visually. So for those of you who are tired of me talking and yapping your ear off, I'm gonna leave the rest of these clips no talking and come back to show you guys how I like easily blend my leave out. whole hair, I just simply unbraid my leave out, and without even having to add any heat, you see how easily it blends with the hair. That's why it's so good to get hair that mimics your natural hair texture. Like, look how fluffy and light this looks. I'm obsessed. And I love this wig because it actually holds the texture. And the best part is that I can take it off at night and it's still gonna look like this in the morning. So that was it for the last curl, and here I'm just going in and properly clipping down the wig to my head. I guess I can go and use this moment to show you guys what my like braid pattern was underneath the wig. So underneath my wig, all I have is just two little braids right here. This is my leave out. It's like my edges just rolled up. And then I have like braids going to the back, and I have like a little like mesh cap that kind of protects my like braids from getting messy. Because I keep this formation all throughout the week, so I can just slap my wig on like this. I literally just put it on, clip it on top, side, and the back. And the net helps reduce the amount of tension. I'm clipping it onto the net, not my scalp. As far as blending the leave out, since my hair is like always kind of like braided and stretched out, I'll have to just unbraid it, and this texture is super natural to my hair. I didn't even have to do anything. Like, I just brush it back, no heat added. This is my favorite part about having minimal edges and like short hair, because like I can just tuck it in underneath the longer hair of the wig, and that's literally it. Like, that's all I do. I still have some edges and edge control on because I had like my hair done earlier in the day. So that's what I have on. And for my edges, I'm using gummy wax, also linked down below in my shop. My everything I'm using is always linked down below if you wanted to like purchase it to see where it's from, like the tools, all of that. But yeah, there's the final look. Like, obsessed. See how fluffy this bob is. Like, you see your hair, I'm here for myself. Like, tell me this is not bomb. Like, it's giving grown and sexy. If I have to give the hair hold, I really love this wig, this texture, because like it actually holds a curl. If I have to give it some hold, I like using the Tresemme hairspray, but just a little bit. But I only use it when I have to, and I'm not gonna use it now because I don't want any build up. But I just love this look, and everyone always thinks it's literally hair. This is like my go-to everyday wig. I am obsessed. I love it so much. And I'm so happy I took the decision, y'all, to just go ahead and perm my edges. I know y'all are against it, but look, I did it and I'm never turning back, because now y'all saw my edges. I just took them out, didn't even put no heat on them, and it's blending. And mind you, it's literally such a small amount. It's just my edges. Just gotta make sure I'm keeping it with like protein treatment to keep it like strong. But ooh, I love this. I love it. I'm so happy I finally figured out how to finally use one of these, because they're so affordable. Literally, I think I got this at $20, and they're always having deals. And so I'm so happy I finally figured out how to use it. Like, it really gives you like a fluffy blowout look without having to like use a noisy round brush. And it's just like, you can do a lot of things with it the more you use it. It's about trusting the process. But I hope this tutorial helped you guys out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the final look, because I sure did. If you have any questions or need more help or anything, comment down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to HerGivenHair for providing the hair for me to use in today's tutorial. I'm obsessed with the texture of this hair. This hair is such a good quality wig. Again, check down below in the description box if you're interested in, if you're looking for a good quality half wig that's gonna match your natural hair texture and just constructed well, down below. But anyways, I'll see you guys in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.